Welcome to the Her Story Circle podcast, the podcast that brings you the extraordinary tales of everyday women who are changing the world. I'm your host, Gertrude Mache, and I'd like to acknowledge traditional custodians of the land on which we meet today. I also like to pay my respects to elders, past, present, and emerging. Every week, we dive into the lives, challenges, and triumphs of women from all four corners of the globe. We're here to inspire, enlighten, and connect, sharing stories that uplift and empower. So grab a cup of coffee, settle in, and join us as we explore the incredible journeys of women shaping our future. This is Her Story, where every woman's voice matters. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Diversity Connector. This is Gertrude Mache here in beautiful Melbourne, Australia. And today I am graced with the presence of yet another fascinating young woman. Welcome, welcome, welcome to our tribe. Please tell everybody your full name, where you're based, how old you are, and share your story with us today.
Thank you so much for this opportunity. My name is Sipho Makulu, and I am from Cape Town, South Africa, the mother city. And I am actually 20 years old. Yes, so I am currently studying environmental and water science at the University of the Western Cape. And I have started being in a cohort called Cybersecurity Foundation. It's a company that was made in Lagos, Nigeria, and I took the initiative to apply and to see where I'll actually aimed with it. I had no technology background or anything like that because I am actually studying environmental and water science, and a lot of people think that it doesn't correlate with any other field. But I started going into the tech field this year when I joined the cohort, and I am currently specializing in cloud security. Well, I am in training. I am not done with the training, but I have achieved a lot of certificates through the cohort, and it was a very, very difficult journey because I never thought that I'd actually reach the point I am in right now, because it is very difficult to step into a field that you're not familiar with when all your life you have been focusing on other fields like science, the environment, geology, and all of those things. So yeah, it has been a very, very difficult journey for me, but I have been very resilient and I've been pushing through into venturing into cybersecurity. It is a field that a lot of people are not familiar with, because I myself was not familiar with the field, but they helped me to see that I can actually venture into any field that has to do with technology, because a lot of women are not part of that field, but the Cybersecurity Foundation has helped me to actually see my fullest potential and to venture into technology, though it was not easy.
Why did you feel that it was important for you to go into tech? You already had a field you were focused on. Why did you feel it was important?
So before I even finished high school, I always wanted to do anything that has to do with technology. So because 2020, it was the year of COVID-19, and I had a lot of difficulty in my matric year, my final year in high school. I had a lot of difficulty, and I even lost a family member, which was very, very close to me, which is my mom. And obviously, she was the one who was monitoring everything that I was doing and helping me through this journey. So after I lost her, it was very hard for me to actually achieve the marks that I wanted. And I had to sit down with myself and think about what I actually want to venture in if I don't venture into technology. And my passion for environment science risen up from the studies of geography and life sciences. So I ventured into environmental studies when I couldn't go to the IT world because of my marks. So it came to me that I had the opportunity to actually apply for the CyberSafe Foundation. And I never thought that they'd actually accept me because I am venturing in, and I never knew that the two fields can actually incorporate. So I actually took the initiative to actually take this opportunity since, well, they were taking 500 girls from Africa that want to venture into technology. And I saw that they don't expect you to have good marks in anything like that. You just have to have that push and that drive to want to venture into technology. And it's a field that a lot of women are actually, I could say, scared off because it's very complex. But I always had that passion because actually my brother is an IT technician. So usually I would watch him fix laptops and configure things on laptops. Like I didn't understand the whole world, but I knew that I actually belonged in the world of technology. So that's why I actually took the initiative to actually go on and just try new things and venture into the field that I've always wanted to go in.
Oh, I love it. You know, it's interesting that you had a role model in the family. You grew up seeing your brother fixing computers and doing his thing. I started my career in IT. So I'm 56 years old. I am a first generation coder. I started programming computers when they were starting in 1986. So there were no women, imagine, no Black women at that time. So I'm from Zimbabwe, and my father had lost his job, and the bank was going to repossess our house. And my father used to encourage me to go for interviews just so that I can gain confidence. You know, Zimbabwe and South Africa had an apartheid system. So Black and white people didn't mix. And my father just wanted me to be confident, to speak in front of white people, and he would send me for interviews. So I programmed when they were starting, and it is a life-changing experience. So now while you're doing the course, what are you finding? How many other girls do you know who are near you who are doing the same thing?
Okay, so a lot of girls, what I saw is that a lot of girls are concentrated around Northern Africa. Not a lot of girls in South Africa that I've seen that are part of this cohort. And I feel like it's a matter of not knowing that it exists. And also the application process, it's daunting. It's daunting. But I don't want to lie, I don't know what actually pushed me to actually go on and complete each and every application process. So there is not a lot of girls here in South Africa that are actually familiar with the program because I don't think, they actually want to venture in the world of cybersecurity or anything like that. Because even the word cybersecurity is not familiar with a lot of people. That's what I've seen, especially in my circle, because they would always ask me, like when I posted about it, I finally got into the cohort. They're like, what is cybersecurity? What is that? And I honestly did not get the impression that like a lot of people were not asking me about how to get in there. Like there was no interest. And I thought about it and I saw that it's because a lot of people don't know about it, especially here in South Africa. And a lot of girls, when it comes to anything that has to do with tech, they become a bit hesitant because it's something that is done by a lot of men. And when you think about coding, it's also a lot of men that do it. You can't find like women that do it. So I do have a girl that lives here in Cape Town, and she's part of the cohort. So she has been passionate in cybersecurity. So she's the one that I actually talk to a lot. There's not any other girl that is part of the cohort that I know, because there's not a lot of South African girls in the cohort.
Okay. So learning about cybersecurity, tell us a little bit about what you've learned so far. Why is cybersecurity so important?
I learned a lot in cybersecurity. As I've said, at first I wasn't familiar with the field, but as we learned the fundamentals of cybersecurity, I saw that it has to do with protecting yourself in the cyber world. And it was mind-blowing when I did the foundational courses, whereby they were telling us that this is what people do, hackers, this is what they do, where how they actually brainwash people into thinking that they are in danger whenever they see something like phishing emails. Yeah, there's a lot that I learned, and I was mind blown. And I feel like when I was learning about what hackers actually do out there, it gave me the drive that I actually want to know how to protect myself from such things, because some people don't see the importance of cybersecurity because they think that, no, I'm not active online, so nobody can do anything to me. And it came to me when I was doing the course that even if you're not in social media, you're not active in social media, anyone can actually be hacked, because we do have bank accounts, we do have email addresses. You can get a phishing email even if you're not active in in social media. So it has taught me a lot that everyone is actually exposed to cyber attacks. Everyone is exposed to them, and it has given me that push and drive to actually like want to protect people around me. It was fascinating to me when even I was doing the fundamental courses and I was around my family around that time. Yeah, it was around December. And I would tell them that, yo, you have to change your password. I hope you're not using your password, one password for everything. Like I was educating them, and I saw that it's actually something I want to venture in, because it's something that we don't actually think about, but there are bad people out there that actually make a living out of this. And it gave me the drive to actually want to stop all of those things. So yes.
Wow. Now, I noticed that you are multi-talented. You're not only going down this path with your own career in environmental science, in technology, you're also a musician and a model. You play tennis. Tell me a little bit about all of your extracurricular activities.
Okay. So when it comes to music, I was part of my high school choir, because actually primary and high school, yes. So after high school, I thought about it, and I'm like, I want to do something with this voice. Like God didn't give me this voice just to sit around with it after high school. So I got the opportunity to know this one person in where I live. So he actually texted me via Instagram, and he saw one of my videos singing, and he invited me to his studio. So we started doing music, and I wasn't actually sure about like the genre I want to venture in. So don't want to lie, I actually tried almost every genre, from hip hop to there's a new genre that is popping here actually in the world. I'm a piano. I actually ventured into R&B. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. And I still haven't found my sound. So I am still working on it. And I know that one day I am going to find my sound that I can publicly show people that you can actually, even if like you're not confident, because I felt like I can build my confidence as I go, as I explore more genres. So yeah, my musical journey is still ongoing. It's still ongoing. I haven't like built a solid foundation on it, but I am hoping, and I do know that I am gonna make it musically someday. So yes, and then when it comes to my tennis journey, I played tennis in high school. So in my primary school, it was actually like an underprivileged school because we didn't have like a lot of sports. We had netball, and also choir is an extra curriculum activity. So yeah, we had netball and soccer. So I actually do not like netball because I saw that you need to have an attitude and you have to be able to move fast, and yeah. And I saw that I am a very fragile person. I won't be able to do that. Attitude wise, I won't be able to do that. So I decided to just go to choir. And then my mom actually tried her best for me to go to a good high school where I stay in. So I was exposed to a lot of people of different races, different backgrounds. And what's crazy is that when I got to high school, I was the only one who's from like an underprivileged school. So they asked me, where are you from? And I told them, no, it's Ihabe Primary School. And they're like, where is that? So I actually felt some type of way, but I was like, I know that I'm a star, even if they think I don't know how to speak English, for example. I remember like my English teacher gave me a platform to actually do a speech, and I actually articulated in grade 8, and I was amazed also. And that was the day they realized that your background doesn't define you. So yeah, I started to venture into a different sport, and I was like, I want to do something that's very different, something unique. And I thought about tennis. So that is where my passion for tennis grew. And I went there. I was very bad in tennis. I only got better in it around grade 10 and 11. And ever since then, I just wanted to venture into tennis and to just like be active and teach people where I stay. So I'm the only one that has like tennis rackets. So I would bring them out and we play outside. So yeah, it actually helped me to show people that you can actually venture into anything you want if you have the right opportunities. So yes, I like to explore a lot of things, and also modeling. I only got a modeling agency last year. So it was also a very, very difficult journey for me because I saw that modeling is very hard when you don't have connections. So I am also still trying to build my foundation in modeling because it's very, very difficult. I even asked the modeling agency if they can give me opportunities, and they said that the opportunities, you get them if you are active as an artist. And I was like, how can I be active? So it seems like you have to book your own photo shoots, push yourself out there, and that is very costly. So I have been working on that, and this year around May, I only got my first gig, and I got it on my own. So I got my first gig, and it was a very exhilarating experience. It was amazing. And I knew that I want to be here. So it's crazy how all of these three aspects give me that energy that I want to be here. And I know I'm one person, but I can't do everything. But I'm a very, very passionate person. So yes.
I love it. I love it. I started modeling when I was 49. I created my own
Wow.
brand and thought, why not? There's not many
Exactly.
Black women who are models, so let me be the first one. And when I saw you playing tennis, it again reminded me of my youth. So I went to an all-white school. I played hockey and I played tennis. So you can imagine
Wow.
back in the day where it was an all-white person sport, and being
Mm-hmm.
a black girl in the hockey team, in the tennis team, and did very, very well. And we didn't have the role models like the Williams sisters, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are lucky you can see other people before you who are doing it. But
Oh,
there was no one there. Absolutely no one
oh,
there. I'm so
Even
proud.
tennis is like an all-white sport. So I remember even when we were taking pictures at our first match, I was the only black girl. And I looked so weird in that picture. I'm like, so I am the only black girl here. Because the school I went to, it was kind of like an all-white school. Like it was dominated by white people. So tennis was played by only like white people. But I really did not care. I just enjoyed each and every second of it.
Yeah. And that's the thing, right? Not to be scared, just to have fun with whatever it is you're doing and giving it your best. So you must send me that photograph. I would love to have that published in the Her Story magazine as well.
Okay.
Email me the tennis photo because it's important to show people all of the sides of you. You know, you don't have to choose one thing. You can choose to do as many things as you want in life and succeed in them. The choice is yours. And nobody can
Exactly.
dictate what you can do or what you can't do. So your story is a real inspiration for me. Now,
Thank
let's
you.
go back a little bit and talk a little bit about your mom. What was her vision? What was her dream for you? And when did you lose her? Tell us a little bit about that story.
My mom actually, I am the last born at home. I am the last born. So yeah, I have an older sister and an older brother. So yeah, I am literally the apple of everyone in the family. They just keep me like this. So she used to tell me that I am her last hope into bringing the family name out there. She was telling me that I should try my best in everything that I do, because I remember in high school when I started venturing into tennis, she supported me. Like she didn't understand the whole thing of, okay, so you want a tennis racket, how am I supposed to buy it? Because my mom was not actually able to finish her matric. So she doesn't have like, or she didn't have like a strong educational background. So that obviously means that like she was not able to work like a good job, but she tried. She was a cleaner at a clinic. Yeah, she was a cleaner at a clinic. So the little money that she got, and my sister actually had to work after matric to help out my mom, also my brother. So they couldn't actually go to university. I'm the only one that's actually going into university. So yes, my mom actually supported me in everything that I did. When there was a pageant in high school, I told her that they need this amount of money. I need to buy a dress, heels. She was stressed. She was very, very stressed. And it really broke my heart to see her that way. But one thing about her, she pushed me and she told me that I shouldn't worry about anything. I should just let her know about the things that I need. And that is what I did. I let her know about the things that I need. Even my siblings, they helped me a lot in like supporting me financially in anything that I want to venture in. So my mom actually wanted me to achieve a lot. She wanted me to achieve a lot. She was actually planning for me to go to a certain university where I stay in. And she would tell me that even if like the subjects I would fail sometimes in high school because of like the difficulty, she'd encourage me and tell me that I am actually a star. I can do anything that I want. I can actually try again and not give up. And she usually told me that I shouldn't be like her because she used to give up a lot, even when situations were not allowing her to venture into her dreams. She used to give up a lot, and she doesn't want the same to happen with me. So she saw me become this woman that is very phenomenal, and that's what actually gave me the motivation to keep on pushing through because of her. So obviously, when she passed away, I was in this phase of I don't know, I was very lost in anything that I was doing because I remember I was writing my mid-year exams in 2020 during the COVID-19 pandemic. So she got sick in like a week, and within 5 days. And then that Saturday, that's when she passed away, just like that, because we woke up and she was no more. And it was a very traumatic experience because I remember I was writing an NBT test. Um, it's a test that you need to write in order to be admitted into a university. So it was a big test for me, a very, very big one. And I remember when I had to write that test, I was so traumatized because I could hear people crying in the other room. And I had to shut down my laptop and just leave whatever was doing to actually attend to what was happening, because everything was just blurry and I couldn't even think straight. So it took time for me to actually process whatever that was happening. And because of the support system that I have from my family, they helped me into pushing through my matric year and actually passing the subjects that I was doing. And I was quite amazed that I would be admitted into a university with those marks. So I always encourage like the people, I do have people that I know that want to go to university, and they keep on telling me that, yo, Sipho, my marks are very, very bad. I always encourage them, just apply. You might get lucky, because I myself, I have a 2.0 GPA. I don't even know how I actually got into university. And I always say that it's by the grace of God, because God knows that I am such a big dreamer, and I was very, very bummed that I got such marks. But a lot of people, they tell me that I have pushed through in the most hard circumstances, because they would even get shocked when I was popping up in each and every exam session I was there. Even if I felt like my knowledge was very shallow, I would still go there and write the exam. So the grace of God has been with me. I don't want to lie to you. I don't know how I'm actually here today talking to you. So it's really amazing how my life actually unfolds each and every day. So yes, my mom was honestly my biggest inspiration.
Well, she sounded like an amazing role model, somebody who really worked hard for her kids, and she had big dreams for you, that you caught that fire that was in her. And I'm sure she's very, very proud of what you've done. But one of the things that you've said that's really important for other young people to know is, no matter what, if you keep showing up, doesn't matter whether you're prepared, whether you think you'll pass the test, so long as you keep showing up, you can break through a lot of barriers. And that's the resilience that I'm hearing from your story. That is absolutely beautiful. There is a song that I found online called Confused World. Tell me about the song. Did you write the lyrics? What is the song about?
So I'm actually surprised that you actually went on and found the song, because I wrote the song last year. Yes, I wrote the song last year. I was just venturing into different genres of music. So as I was sitting down and looking for beats online, I found this specific beat and I sat down and I was like, a lot of young people nowadays, they venture into, like, musically, they venture into genres, and in those genres they talk about the most typical things like love, breakup, money, sex, all of those things, crime. And I saw that crime is actually something that's cool nowadays, you know and I remember when I was still trying to, like, navigate into the music industry. The first group that I made, that I did music with, they were actually doing hip hop. So they were trying to encourage me that I should venture into hip hop. And I remember there's a specific song that I got featured in, and it had like words that are very, yeah, it didn't sit well with me. Didn't sit well with me because I knew that this is not what I want to venture in. This is not what I want to say to the world. I want my music to actually say a lot. When someone is listening to the song, I want them to say, yes, I relate. That's what I wanted. So as I was sitting down writing this song, I thought about that. I'm like, what always comes to mind whenever I am trying to write music. And I thought about the fact that in this world, we go through a lot, we try to achieve a lot, and we don't even know what we have to do. Like, we don't know our purpose. So the words there, they're talking about like how we are confused, we do not know what we want, we always want to go on and follow other people, we're trying to copy other people. So as we say that we live in a confused world, and it is honestly speaking, because one time you want to do this and then the next you want to do this, and it is usually influenced by other people. It's not something that actually happens within you. It's just like you looking at other people, and you actually get confused and you don't know what you want to do. So when I wrote that song, I was actually relating to what I was going through. I was confused at that time, that is this passion, or is it like because I don't want to miss out on anything? Like, am I even studying because I don't want to feel like a failure, you see? So I was very, very confused. And the words just came in, and I'm the one who wrote the song. And I actually got the opportunity to record it this year. I only recorded it this year when I found a producer here in Cape Town. So yes, I'm the one who wrote the song.
Fantastic. So we're going to end our segment playing your song. I hope YouTube won't block the video if it's copywritten. So here we go. Thank you for gracing us with your presence. I'll play the song. Don't go away so I can catch up with you again after the song has finished, okay? So thank you to everybody who's tuned in today. The Diversity Connector is connecting you with phenomenal people from all over the world. Today, we have met a young woman who's still studying environmental science. She's studying cybersecurity on the side. She's a musician, a tennis player. Oh, I am just so inspired with what I have seen today. Thank you so much, Sipho. I wish you all the luck in everything you're doing. And I really want to stay connected to you and see how your career unfolds. I'll be back again tomorrow with yet another amazing guest. In the meantime, have a fantastic day, morning, or evening, wherever you are in the world, and bye for now. Thank you for tuning into the Her Story Circle podcast. I hope today's story has inspired you to believe in the power of our stories and the difference you can make in the world when you use your voice. I'm Gertrude Mache, and it's been an honor to share this space with you, where voices from all walks of life come together to weave a rich tapestry of diverse perspectives. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review our podcast to help us share these stories with more listeners. Follow us on social media by looking for the Her Story Circle podcast for more updates. And join us tomorrow for another episode filled with courage, resilience, and empowerment. Remember, your story matters, and together we're building a stronger, more inclusive world. Until next time, keep making